All right. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and gals and non binary pals, how is everyone doing today? It is Wednesday, October 21st of the eventful year 2020. And despite CIG's best efforts, we're going to try to make some money on trading yet again. Hey, Tio. Good morning from the south. I don't know if Moon's here yet. He might be in. I actually just started it like a full 60 seconds ago. So. Hey, Jason. Afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it happens to be in your part of the world. Let's see, where did I leave? Let's get that claimed. And we'll pull out the pirate today. Grim Hex after all. Might as well fit the theme. You guys will have to excuse me if I seem a little loopy today. Had a particularly bad episode. Yesterday evening, my roommate slash best friend's mom made some tacos last night. Like, I walked over to go pick them up, and, like, it was all I could do to get back. Just, like, super weak and disoriented. I was carrying lead, basically. Just the whole night fell apart after that, and I'm feeling better now physically, but I am still loopy. Like, hopefully I don't have to get sent off to the retirement home just yet. Yeah, I took my meds. Okay, yeah. Remember if I actually took them on time today or not?
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
All right.
Your systems are online.
Nothing on the scopes. I think we're gonna go check out. See what Humboldt and SAL-2 are up to today. Probably Tio. I mean, they're getting internet now, right?
You are clear to launch.
Like, people keep buying, like, Nest cameras and sticking them in, retirement homes for their family members because they're, concerned about abuse and stuff.
Landing gear up.
Those run off Wi-Fi, so I gotta say, like, I don't want to, darken the stream or anything, but a long time ago when I worked at Best Buy, like, a lot of people came in for those, specifically for that reason. Always made me awful about what happens in retirement homes, nursing homes, things like that. So if you happen to have any family members in such an establishment, try to check in every now and then. Make sure they're actually being taken care of. Hey, Lodix. Afternoon. Tio, technically I wore the yellow shirt. I was in asset protection. And I'll be honest, as pasty and pale as I am, yellow is definitely not my color. Like, it already washes me out something awful, you know? Like, I am snow camouflage. Like, if you were to use a color picker on my skin, it would come back with 6 Fs in hexadecimal. So yeah, bright yellow was not particularly flattering for my palette, but I wore it anyway because it's required by the company. Because yellow supposedly was so that you could be seen in case of an emergency, so people could, like, you know, easily find you and follow you out or whatever. And to be fair, I did my due diligence. I read the emergency handbook back to front to back, and then put in tabs for quick reference. So you have no idea how many people confuse the missing child policies for the missing parent policies. Gruff, that's actually a good question. I don't really know. We had some decent astatine yesterday for $7.25 at a location, but I don't remember where it was. If you give me a second, I can probably find out. Let's see. Just gonna double check. It was probably Shubin Mining Facility SMO10 on Microtech. Either that or 22. Yeah, 10 or 22, both on Microtech itself. I don't really know what the prices are going to be, but... And sorry, Maurice, if you're watching, I am just plugging my phone in to charge. Just in case the doctors finally decide to call me today. I would love to hear something back for them, because, this sucks, you know? But, yeah, either SMO10 or 22, most likely, Gruff. Those would be your best bets. Yeah, Lonix. Actually, I've had quite some experience with that. Okay, so best I can guess is that, okay, so you know when you fly too close to the Platinum Bay respawned vehicles, and like it tells you that you're blocking parking? It seems like if you're not on a pad, a landing pad, it'll start to despawn your vehicle, and sometimes when you're on a landing pad, it'll despawn it anyway. So it might actually be safer to park away from the outpost and just walk to the outpost. Like a good, I don't know, 500 meters or so. Just, you know, pretty much as long as you are clear of the outpost yourself, you should be able to spawn a vehicle just fine. And even if you're on a pad, that should help a little. But I know if you park off a pad inside an outpost, there is a high chance of having your ship despawn.
Drive is now off.
Oh, okay, Gruff, fair enough. I'll go to school anyway. What do they teach these days?
Is now off. Quantum drive is now off.
Death. Yeah, I saw that. Not gonna lie, as a left-handed person, there is no love lost for cursive. Cursive was always particularly annoying to write left-handed. Everyone's like, oh, you can go so fast. And you know, as a left-handed person, you pretty much already have to caterpillar your hand across the paper anyway. And cursive just added a bunch of extra stuff to that.
Quantum drive is now.
Yeah, Gruff. Like, I would request landing anyway, just so you have the potential to have your ship saved, and then just park at the shortcut, because, I mean, that'll save you, like, 7, 8 minutes. Boring crap. Aw, come on, it's not boring. They're just teaching it boring. Actually, okay, so once upon a time, a long time ago, when I was in junior high, we had this very eccentric English teacher. Probably my favorite teacher. And I'm in math one day, you know, algebra 1, whatever. And she bursts into the room. It's like, y'all, I just read the funniest thing on the internet. I'm like, oh god, what is it? Because, you know, this is like 2003, 2004. She's like, I don't know how you can remember, like, horizontal and vertical. And, you know, we're all waiting, and she's like, because whores lay down and verge and stand up. And was it hilariously inappropriate for junior high? Yes, but I can promise you, I have never forgot the orientation of vertical and horizontal. And we're going to overshoot yet again. Oh, yes, Jason. Yes. Okay, like, not even like just the pinky, like the whole side of that hand. And like, you'd use graphite, and your whole, like, bottom of your hand would be silver. Oh, and they wanted you to switch to using ink. Ugh. Smudging and everything else. And yeah, like I said, no love lost for cursive.
Port impact warning.
Oh, Death, I'm sorry. You know, people always tell you that it's okay to be left-handed because there's like a scholarship for being left-handed, but it's
Impact warning.
like a couple of $100, you know? Like, it doesn't really make up for literally everything,
Impact warning. Landing complete.
like, you know, literally everything else against left-handed people. Flat, yeah, that's flat enough, we'll be fine. So the engines.
Offline.
That's right. Wow. Okay, so I think we know what has happened here. First 13 minutes in, and we have already been struck by the Dread Pirate 30K. Let's see it happen. Just waiting for it to actually, I mean, this is a particularly long 30K. Haha, Julius. Yeah, like, I've pretty much done nothing but shuffle pledges around for the last several months. I haven't really, you know, spent any money. We'll see, Del. Can't really seem to interact that way, and everyone else seems to be having the same issue. But at least it happened before we bought the cargo. There we go. Been disconnected from the caterpillar. And disconnected from the caterpillar again. There we go. Now it's been disbanded. Yeah, Del, the thing is, the 30K is just a generic term for something died and we haven't identified it yet. So unfortunately, the 30K will never go away just because it encompasses so much. Yeah, Def. Like, even then, I think my wallet's still going to be fairly close. I mean, it's not like I really have that much money these days anyway. One of the poorest whales at the moment. But, I've just become a little disillusioned. Yeah, Julius, like I've said, like they've had the ability to save cargo. They've had it since 3.4 PTU. They just refuse to go back to it. And like it was working during the 3.4 PTU. And instead of just, putting in some sort of penalty, they just decided that, oh, this has too much ability for abuse, and we will not implement this. Yes, Lonix. So the command module is actually intended to also be the escape pod, getaway vehicle, and the ability to detach from another caterpillar and attach to another, although that last one might not make it in. But, yeah, it's designed to kind of be like an all-in-one escape pod getaway. So it needs to have some of the basic facilities that are on the main ship. Well, yeah, Josh. See, the human caterpillar differentiates from the human centipede because there are 4 people and then a frontal module instead of just the 3. Oh no. Looks like it's copied it. Well, we can claim this at least. Yeah, tell you what, let me pull out the caterpillar and I will show you. Yeah, Julius, like I'm with you. Like there's a lot of mismanagement. Okay, so death. Funny point there. It was never intended to be able to have like extra or less modules, but someone at CIG was showing off the capability of adding extra or less modules during an episode of Around the Verse. And due to very unclear communication from CIG, the rumors ran wild that it was going to be able to customize the amount of modules it had, because I said it could take up to 15 modules. So people got super excited, and then they finally eventually clarified that it was more of a test to show that modules could be added or removed, not something that was actually intended for caterpillars in the verse. Yeah, Del, trading is actually a little bit better. I haven't actually got to trade yet today. I actually just started it up. I was away earlier. I thought trade was going to be alright. Okay, so, for example, Lonix, when we come in, it's kind of hard to see, but there's actually 2 different doors here. There's a door here and a door here, because this actually separates from the main body of the caterpillar. And you can probably see a little bit of it in third person. Oh, Death, you leave Longcat alone. Longcat is a national treasure. Okay, so, if we zoom in a bit... Why is my zoom not working? Maybe it's because we're in... Yeah, that's not the direction I'm going with that at all. Tell you what, let me make it out of the hangar, and I will show you while we're in quantum. Alright, that's weird. Oh, I forgot to turn the ship on. And we've got something waiting
Board your Drake interplanetary
outside.
port. Your systems are online.
Oh, you know, Julius, we just recovered from the, error that must not be named.
Launch complete. Landing gear up. Port impact warning. Port impact warning.
What?
Impact warning.
Did that Merlin just buy it?
Thank you. Please visit again.
Quantum drive is now.
Like, I decided to try to fly a bit fancy in case it was following us out, but, I don't think he was coming for us. Yeah, alright. Oh, okay, now it's working. So, for example, and let me just zoom out here a little bit, you can see that white strip and kind of like a caution tape right there. That's actually where it separates. The lighting is really terrible, but you can kind of see where it separates. Kind of. But yeah. If you hold F4, you can use the arrow keys, page up and page down. And then the multiply symbol on numpad will reset your view. Oh, Gruff, I hope it goes well. Hopefully you don't run into any of the issues with the bed log in, log out, you know, waking up in the sun. And yeah, we're going to attempt humble. Yeah, you can actually do a focus as well. I want to say it's home and in, but again, don't quote me. I don't really take a lot of screenshots. Which means I'm disqualified from Reddit. Shame too, because the Best in Show is a very fun skin. Well, I feel like they could do better. Hopefully they do much better this time around. Oh, appreciate it. Oh, believe me, I have been around on Star Citizen long enough, stumbled through things to learn a thing or two. So if I can pass them around, I am okay with that. I don't know, Death. I like that pink cockpit. I mean, the skin is still super basic, but the pink engines and cockpit are kind of nice. I just wish they had done a bit more with it. I forget, what was the other ship that won? There was the Caterpillar, Reclaimer, and then the Cutlass. What was the fourth ship? Oh, the Hammerhead? Wow, that is forgettable. Yeah, see, I remember this year's. Carrick, Eclipse, Cutlass, and, yeah, Carrick, Eclipse, Cutlass, and, okay, I don't remember the fourth. Ooh. Yeah, the Eclipse, well, sorry, Dell, talking about the 2019 one. For 2020, yeah, the Eclipse won, Cutlass one, Carrick one. I forgot the fourth. Which I'm still salty that they put the caterpillar up against the carrot. Gruff, I can certainly try. I'm actually a little tapped out on some of my trivia knowledge, so I might actually have to start looking a few things up. So give me just 1 second. Let me think. Let me think.
Drive is now off.
Yeah, Hammerhead won in 2019. I'm just trying to remember who won for 2020. Which I guess I could look it up right quick. Wait that far back on the comm link. Still can't plot though. We'll do a half jump. Voila. Alright.
Drive is now off.
Star Citizenship Showdown. It's the Valkyrie, that's what it was. It was the Valkyrie. Wow, that is super forgettable. Yeah, okay, so for 2020... Hey, Snake, how's it going, man? Yeah, it was the Valkyrie, Carrick, Eclipse, and Cutlass. So now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
Quantum drive is now.
Alright, so let me think of some trivia here. Let me think. Alright, here we go. We'll do a trivia question. Star Citizen, and by Star Citizen I mean CIG, released a browser game called Alone in the Verse for the debut of a particular concept ship. Which ship was Alone in the Verse released for? Yeah, what ship was the browser game Alone in the Verse released for?
Quantum drive is now off.
Not seeing the correct answer yet. But yeah, Snake, I have to agree. Since the Rock came out, there's been a renewed focus on the Valkyrie. Which, I mean, you know, the Cutlass can still do it, but it is a lot easier to load a rock, especially multiple rocks, into a Valkyrie. And I feel like it's actually given the ship a new commercial trade, so it actually has more of a multi-role setup. Which is good. No, not the Vanguard. I mean, the Vanguard did get the bullet hell game Hyper Vanguard Force 4, which is probably the best browser games they've done, but it was not the Vanguard. Not the Terrapin. I should probably start slowing down here. Jason got it. The Orion. Which we haven't seen anything about the Orion in a very long time now.
Landing gear.
One of those where are they now type situations. Yeah, you know, I really miss those. I used to do really good jobs with those browser games, especially the one for the Apollo. Which, I mean, I know they take a lot of, you know, production time and money, and I guess they do take labor away from the actual game that they're supposed to be making, but
Starboard impact warning.
they were nice little touches, you know?
Impact warning. Front impact warning. Starboard impact warning.
Alright.
Front
Sneak
impact
in
warning.
here.
Landing complete.
We flat. Flat enough. We can get out. Alright.
Engines offline.
Yeah, Lodix, I'd like to see it. Although, I mean, I feel like they somehow struggled enough with the mole. Like, we gotta have some pretty beefy asteroids to go mining on. Oh yeah, Dell. I mean, we won't see it for a long time. I mean, the ship pipeline is still a little backed up. Snake, we are currently at Humboldt Mines on Lyria. Just double checking the price of titanium here. If it's good, we'll be buying. Well, something tells me with the current time. And this. Alright, as much as I don't want to, we're going to camp out here. So, let me reset my timer. So I know when to check on this. We probably have a 10-minute timer for this updating. So we just gotta camp out a bit. Lodix, I've heard it's still a little broken. I've seen people actually mining out in the Air and Halo belt pretty regularly, so if it is still broken, it's not broken enough to stop people from mining. Yeah, that ship was huge. And Gruff, go ahead, hit us with that question, man. What do you got trivia-wise? Let's see if I can actually parkour onto the caterpillar from here. I don't think I can. Platformers were never my strong suit. Snake, the only interesting thing that I have noticed about 3.11 is that NPCs can actually appear on planets now, like in atmosphere. Like the other day, I got chased by I think it was a Cutlass and a Mantis that were in combat with each other. And that was probably the only exciting thing that I have seen on 3.11. Everything else was just kind of, like we got a grenade launcher, and that's cool, I guess, but I try to stay away from places where a grenade launcher can actually affect my gameplay. I say, at a place where a grenade launcher can affect my gameplay. What was the first ship manufacturer? My heart wants to say Aegis, but I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Misk. I'm going to go with Misk. Really, Lodix? Nice. Congratulations. Sorry, just getting the warmth back into my body here. Death, I actually don't know 311. I'm just going to quickly look them up on Spotify to See if there is a song that I know that I just don't know. Can't say I do. I don't know, Lonix. Like, I saw that, but I don't really know what it affects. Like, maybe there's some, like, rubber ducky bathtub gameplay. It's only been 3 minutes. You know what? We're gonna go check out SAL2. See what the price of titanium is there. Because I hate sitting on the ground. Aegis. Okay. See, like, I knew Aegis was, like, a favorite during the Messer regime. But I didn't want to go with Aegis. Yeah, Snake, you're right. I should have said Aegis. I hate the poster boyism that Aegis gets. You know, Lonix, supposedly there were plans for that, but, I mean, there's been a plan for a lot of things in Star Citizen.
Engines online. Front impact warning. Launch.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna head out to SAL2. Let's see, that's Humboldt. SAL5, SAL2.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, see, we don't really get exact dates on a lot of those older Aegis ships. Yeah. Hey, I've got no problem being pretentious. I don't know. Like, ever since I joined Star Citizen, I've just had, like, I wouldn't say vendetta. Vendetta's probably the wrong word. A dislike for a lot of Aegis stuff.
Quantum drive is now.
It just always seemed like Aegis got, you know, the best of everything, the best buffs.
Engines overheating.
And I think maybe probably being more of a hipster, which I guess in itself is pretentious. No idea, Death, but did you know that Vendetta Online is still around? Which was another space-based MMO. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Another trivia question for you. What Anvil ship is so forgotten that CIG forgot to put it on display during the 2019 International Aerospace Expo? What Anvil ship is so forgotten that CIG forgot to put it on display during the 2019 International or Intergalactic Aerospace Expo?
Front impact warning. Deck impact warning. Front impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Port impact warning. Landing complete.
Let's see. Oh, looks like Gruff got it with the Gladiator. Gladiator is so disavowed by CIG that they forgot to put it on display entirely. Which seems to be par for the course. Hey, Parker, how you doing, man? What's that? gigantic rock always there, overshadowing the trade terminal? Like, do they know that this gigantic rock is partially inside the art assets? Was that there yesterday when we came? What? Oh, okay. I guess we're just forcing ourselves through. Yeah, it was the poor gladiator, which I love the ship, but they just keep ignoring it. It's like they refuse to do anything with it. Like the poor little T-8A is just, I don't know, like it's been put out to pasture. Yeah, that's disgusting. We're not paying that. Alright, back to Humboldt. At the very least, it should be 10 minutes by the time we get there, so we should be able to hopefully, maybe, buy some cheap titanium. Hey, Fox, yeah, yeah, I know. I hate the eating and drinking mechanic so much. Like, yeah, sure, if it gives me bonuses, whatever. But I shouldn't die from dehydration. Like, it makes sense in a game focused on survival. I live on a spaceship. Well, Parker, I'm a little out of commission, but doing a little bit better than I was yesterday afternoon. Good to see you're doing well.
Landing gear up.
Most kills. Most kills. Is this PvP kills or just like all kills put together? Hey, Scott. Oh, might actually be a little bit behind there.
Quantum drive is now.
All kills. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Cutlass. Either Cutlass or Avenger, but I'm gonna go Cutlass on this one. Yeah, Lodix, like that's how I feel. Like,
Is now up.
yeah, sure, maybe introduce it when I can actually, you know, use the cooking stuff on my ship. Yeah, exactly, Parker. Like, okay. My dehydration goes down like just about as fast as it does in Ark, where, you know, survival is the entire gameplay mechanic. Yeah, Scott, like I wanted to say maybe the Cutlass overall. Like, maybe it's the Avenger.
Landing gear down.
Just going to check the place out.
Engines overheating.
Yeah. I don't know, Death. I get those little, like, granola bars from time to time.
Port impact warning. Rear impact warning. Deck impact warning.
Alright.
Front impact warning.
It's the ground. That should be fine right there.
Launch.
Yeah, that won't hit that mound. We're good.
Engines offline.
Arrow? How does the Arrow have more kills? Like, that's like a baby ship. Like, it's been around for, like, a year. Oh, 2 years now, I guess. Like, you're telling me that the Arrow has achieved more kills than any other ship that's been in. Like, now how long have they been tracking this? I mean, the thing was a god back in, like, 3.4. Yeah, exactly, Vincent. And especially, like, okay, so... Yeah, and I know balance, but... a lot of the temperatures on these planets just seem ridiculously extreme, Like, some of these planets are, like, what's the temperature for absolute zero? Like, 273 degrees Celsius. So, there's a lot of planets, it seems, that get very close to that. It's like, you guys... Oh, yes. Alright, see? It was worth it. But yeah, like, a lot of these temperatures are just ridiculous. Oh, that's fair, Gruff. I'm just upset at them for that. Like, okay, let's just... Wait, what? Let's see what the temperature gets down to here. Just to see, I feel like we're approaching that absolute zero pretty quickly. Yeah, okay. So, Lyria, a planet that receives sunlight, happens to be at absolute zero. Just boggling is all. Yes, Dell. Yes, it is. Base price titanium. So we are taking advantage of it. Now the question is, do we take it to Area 18 or Grim Hex? Yeah, Lodix, some of that kind of boggles me too. Like, I know a lot of it can also be like atmospheric density and a few other things, but I feel like they're just trying to give like some sort of sci-fi variation instead of something that's quasi-realistic.
Launch complete.
Hey, Laramie. Hey, Tripper. Well, we actually just got some base price titanium. And it looks like people are saying we should take it to Grim Hex. So, who am I to disappoint? After all, sneaking into Grim with a load of cargo is always fun. Yeah, right, Gruff. We'll see if it happens. Alright, so next trivia question. You know what, we've got enough money to do trivia for money again. People should get paid for their knowledge.
Landing gear up.
So we're gonna do 50K a question. You guys want that? 50K a question giveaway? Or we can actually stretch it out a little bit more and still help someone get into a ship if they need it. Alright, so let's take a look here. You know, Admiral, I really enjoy just running into Grim while everyone has their PvP stuff going on. Actually, you guys missed it. Yesterday, after I finished streaming, like, I took the Caterpillar out from Grim, and just barely avoided a Vanguard Sentinel. Which was very fun. Able to make the jump before he let the pop go. Alright, here we go. Actually, let's do that. First person, as far as trivia goes here, there are several ships in Star Citizen that have EMP capability. What are those ships? Name every ship with E-Impulse capability. And major hint, I just gave you one of them. Your Warlock, Hawk, Saber, Raven. I feel like there's one more there. One more there, maybe. Ah, Gruff got it. He got the Sentinel in there. Tell you what, though, I'll give it to you both because I guess it was implied with the Sentinel. So, Gruff, I know you. Lonix, I'll have to get your what do you call it? The thing. The handle, the in-game handle. Sorry, mine is going a bit. Hey, Francis. Ish. We just had an error code that must not be named earlier. And yes, you can, Vincent. However, it has issues when you're in the seat. So I'll actually have to wait until, oh, you know what? I can actually get out of the seat, do it right now. That's right. Sorry, it's been a minute. Alright. And let's send some to old Gruff. Tio. I mean, Tio, if you need cash, that can always be arranged. Oh yeah, Vincent, you and me both. Like, I actually play a fair amount of Elite. I've been slogging doing doing all the data courier runs to get the Imperial Cutter, and, you know, honestly, I've been doing it so much, I don't even think I really want the ship anymore. But, I actually get to collaborate with Frontier on some stuff for Odyssey once we get closer to that. So, stay tuned when it gets closer for all that noise. But, yeah, like, I wish Elite had the ability to just directly transfer money. Instead, you kind of have to drop, you know, cargo out the back end and let someone pick it up and then go sell it, which is just super convoluted, really. I understand why, you know, to stop gold sellers or whatever. Still, like, it's just such a convoluted way. Tripper. I mean, Lair Knight run, yeah, wall at Area 18. I mean, 50,000 sounds right, but how much were they investing? Like, what ship were they in? Because, like, even if you're buying Lair Knight at, like, a ridiculous price, like, you're still going to make money. I just don't think it's worth it versus the buy-in. Oh, yeah, they could do that in the max. Yeah, they could definitely do that in a max. Yeah, because even like with the high buy-in, like at maximum profit, you're making like 84,000, I think, in a freelancer max. You know, again at maximum profit. So even with the amount reduced due to over farming, it's still going to be about 50 to 60ish k. Now, they're investing about 330,000, I think, to do that though. So yeah, they're making 50k, but they're investing like a third of a million to do it. That just doesn't sound right to me. Gruff, we're trying to make some runs back and forth. I'll be looking at Tram and Myers like later. Because I'll be doing my end of the week price checks. Yeah, Vincent, have a good one, bud. I mean, you've got time. It's gonna be a bit before it's out. I mean, like, I can make a quick pit stop by Tram and Myers, but we're not buying anything.
Hello, and welcome to Grid.
Well, Trip, I think you're going to. I think, really, honestly, Astatine is probably the better one. Now, when you're buying Astatine, are you going to 061 to buy, or are you buying at 045? So that's the big money question right there.
Landing pad assigned.
Ah, okay. All right, yeah. So you go to 045, you're probably going to have a bad time.
Front impact warning. Landing gear down.
All right, in the slot.
Front impact warning. Landing complete.
And I shouldn't have shut down that early, but no one else is out there, so. Yeah, I've been noticing that. Hey, when it starts going up, what about switching to like Humboldt or SAL2 for the titanium? So, I mean, that's pretty much close to what you'd be buying your Astatine for anyway. It's like, I think a lot of people have actually been taking their freelancers to 061. Also, it has been like 86 degrees Fahrenheit outside the last few days, which is like 20 something for you Celsius following people, which is very unfun for October. Hey, Calic, welcome back, man. This wonderful, somewhat humid Wednesday. Oh yeah, Tripper. I mean, it still is. Like, that's the thing. Like, it can support a few small ships, but I guess it turns out it can't support that many small ships. Ah, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to refill the quantum tank. Oh well. Alright, Caterpillar, best in show. Ooh, 87, so I'm not the only one freighting titanium here. But we're still making money, we're just losing a couple of bucks. Negative, Calic, we are at Grim. No, sorry, Tripper. Titanium. What? What do you mean, Gruff? We literally just did that yesterday. Like, when we were doing price checks, we literally brought a couple of rounds to Deacons, and it was at max pricing. Oh, Coyote. Okay, so the locked door, it's the ladder. So you know the ladder that goes up from the cargo room to the top. They don't actually have the animations in yet to be able to get out midway at every deck. So they just have the doors for decks 2 and 3 sealed off. All right, Callie, good to hear. I doubt they would disable that. I mean, I can do a quick swing by. We're in the system. Here, let me get some fuel. Fuel up. Tripper, the red definitely has positives. I enjoy my Cutlass red. Alright, what do we got? We've got an arrow sneaking around.
Your systems are online.
Formed Vapist. Wait for our shields to come back. Negative, Tripper, about to. I don't really need the nitrogen. Take the quantum, though, since we're sitting at 4. Did they release a patch this morning? I saw that they were assessing a build. Ah, Gruff, I'll be alright. I've got enough to get back. Let's see, we've got another ship now. 2 arrows. One's taken off, one is not. Really? I don't remember seeing an update this morning. It's not directly behind us. Come on. Almost there. Lather. Remember that name from somewhere. Oh, Tripper, that's what I've been doing. Lost some, won some. Just waiting for this fuel tank to finish refueling, and then we can actually get out of here. Looks like Galath is getting started up. He's taking off. There we go. All right.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, and they're gone. So we've got the place to ourselves once
Launch
again.
complete. Landing gear up.
Hey, Gruff, that's nice to see. It's worth taking advantage of. That's probably far enough. We can get out now.
Front impact warning. Starboard impact warning.
Oh, we hit!
Overhead impact
Wow, that is my first time, and now we die. Or not. Wow, that is the first time I have hit that. I'm glad that no one was around to see that in game, but 34 other people actually saw it happen.
drive is now off.
I mean, 703, I'll take it.
Quantum
Yeah, Tio, sure thing. Now I've got the parapet on this one. Actually, I should probably just upgrade it to the FR86. Just to look around. Hey, Wilbur. It hasn't actually been that bad. Pretty much, as long as you stay out of Crusader, you're not really going to notice a lot. I mean, I'd probably avoid Ariel, too. But, I haven't had any issues as of yet when it comes to the PvP event. But, I'm also a very small sample size, so I wouldn't take anything I say as gospel. I have found trading a little bit easier, though, than it was in 3.10.
front impact warning. Port impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Landing complete. Weapons offline.
Yeah, Coyote. We got the damage state. Oh well, that's fine. I enjoy the damage state. Oh, it's just, Ariel has Solaranite, easy kills, so, people have been going there a lot. Yeah, Death. Like, okay, so, I've seen a lot of people doing that, and then other people complaining about people doing that, like, just kill trading or doing the conga lines, and, like, I do not understand why so many people in the Star Citizen community get absolutely flustered about how other people play or achieve things. Like they are just so upset. It looks like we're going to Benson. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual Ariel. Just, usually now it's going to be more Gladiuses than what you regularly see. Yeah, Calic, there's a lot of things I'd like to see with the cat. Oh, Scotty, that's good to see. Glad that no one gave you any sort of fluff. Yeah, like, I haven't really seen fluff around Ariel, but I've heard a lot of reports of it. And of course, remember, everything that I say is anecdotal, and do not take it as actual
Overboard your dreams.
factual stuff.
Your systems are online.
Really, Wilbur? Are we running Laranite or what? Wait a second. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Nah, Gruff, I believe you. I believe you.
Landing gear up. Quantum drive is now on.
See, Death, like, I contemplated going for the helmet. But, like, I could get the kills. It could take me a few days. I could get the kills. I just... I don't know, I don't feel like shooting up a bunch of people, and, like, the helmet's nice and all, but I'm never going to wear it.
Is now off.
Like, I guess I could get it just to get it,
Detection. Engines overheating.
but that's really about it, you know? Yeah, that's fair, Apple. There's a lot of people, you know, who they got it one way, so I guess they feel like everyone else should earn it that way. Which really, I feel like is maybe not gatekeeping, maybe more hipsterism, or some form of that. Like, you know, they had to struggle to get something, so everyone else should have to struggle to get something. Yeah, Scotty, I've heard 3.10 owes a lot of people. Which honestly, I'm surprised they did not reset. What with the trade exploits and the mining exploits and just everything else involved with 3.10 and some parts of 3.11.
Front impact warning. Rear impact warning. Port impact warning. Landing complete.
There's no rock under us, right? Yeah, we're good.
Engines offline.
Yeah, like there is salt with every single contest they put out. Oh, come on, Wilbur. Don't you want to have a fist fight with Kirk? William Shatner would be proud. Ooh, 0 4 times. Yeah, the Rock was an excellent moneymaker in 3.10, and it still is, despite several nearly game-breaking bugs with it. I doubt anyone's waiting to pop someone at Vincent. We're just going to double-check. Yeah, see, Gruff, I'm pretty sure, like, since they've been recording the numbers, maybe the Arrow has more kills, but I would say overall the Cutlass probably has more. Great. Well, so much for trading here. Tell you what, we're going to suicide back, grab a fresh cat, and I guess go back to ArcCorp. Yeah, like the conga line kills. Okay, so it sounds silly, but I think the conga line of kills shows the overall willingness of the Star Citizen community to help each other out and to help each other achieve things without stepping on as many toes as possible. And yeah, there's several people, who do PvP regularly, who eat it up, who enjoy this event. But there's a lot of people who not only want to do this with the minimal amount of salt possible, but also want to help other people do it with the minimal amount of salt possible. And as Care Bear as it is, I think it's pretty nice of the Star Citizen community. It just looks super silly. Yeah, like it's a fun event. There's just, several 100,000 backers who have several hundred different thousand ideas of how Star Citizen should shape up. Like I said, I wouldn't mind the helmet. I'm never going to wear it. Oh yeah, Scotty, that's been a huge issue here at Grimhex. Said I haven't ran into it yet, but I've seen it happen to so many people. Which is something CIG probably needs to work on. It's like, if you're an armistice and you can't fight back, that becomes, an unintended advantage. Yeah, Tripper, I've seen that. Like, they were doing it horrendously over the weekend. Yeah, Lex, like, I'm eventually going to go to Alisar and buy the Venture outfit that is black and orange so I can dress up like a pumpkin. Because, like, right now, this is, my Halloween outfit. Like, I feel like it's, pretty slashery. Like, I think I've done okay without resorting to using the Microid Battle outfit that everyone is using for this helmet. Oh, death, but it's not pumpkin-y. Like, I need it to be pumpkin-y. Geek, I would say that I don't think there's a place where you can actually see all the outfits. Like, you can kind of see the previews of them.
Hello and welcome aboard your drink interplanetary craft.
Is that a reclaimer?
Your systems
Someone
are
pulling a reclaimer out of... whatever. Went with that 15-minute trip. Ah, okay, I got you, Death. I don't have that guy targeted, do I? Is
You are
that
clear to
his ship?
launch.
Yeah, Kel, like, the preview doesn't work for me either, so I just had to buy, like, pretty much every color that I thought might go with it. So I ended up buying, like, 20 torsos the other day. Lonix, I think it was something for Squadron 42, so they just went ahead and released it. Because they needed it for something in the single-player game.
gear up.
Did I plot a course? I don't think I did. No, I did.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum drive is now.
See, like Tripper, I did actually a trade route run in the Reclaimer a long while ago, probably about a month ago. And I'll never do it again. That was the slowest ship I have ever flown. Oh, Geek, you've got to get some better lighting. Like, okay, let's just take a walk down. Which it's sad because the cat literally has a catwalk. But the lighting is just very what? It's not the best for strutting your stuff. You know, I take it back. I guess the lighting isn't that bad in here. Ah, yes, he starts to get darker like halfway down. But I guess you could do a catwalk like that. That's not bad. Camera gets a little buggy going through the doors. I mean, you just need like a Right Fred Said song playing. But yeah, Coyote, I don't really understand how CIG finds certain gameplay loops feasible when they can't seem to add any in for like, what, 2-3 years? Well, Jason, you can spawn it at Grim Hex now. As long as you can survive the missiles, the EMPs, and everything else. Oh, that's true, Death. You know, there was a time that getting out of the seat of the caterpillar killed you as well. That's it, Gallic. That is my favorite Right Said Fred song, and the only one that I actually know. Alright. Almost to ArcCorp. Going to hit Humboldt Mines again. Hopefully we can buy without having to wait for 10 minutes again. Yeah, okay, so the thing that irks me, like salvage gameplay. Talking about with the salvage arm on the Reclaimer, that, like, you'll be able to grab individual parts and cut them off. And it's like, he seems like he's planning the gameplay of like Shipbreaker. But in an MMO, especially Star Citizen, that's just a bunch of extra stuff to render and to attempt to get to work correctly. And I don't think he understands that there's going to be some certain limitations with that. Like, it's not going to be like individual pieces. Like, it's just going to be cutting lasers, and then maybe the arm reaches out a little bit, and then in your inventory you have, you know, 3 times scrap, 3 times uncommon alloys, 5 times, like, you know, common conductors. Thank you, Geek. I like to strut my stuff, and the caterpillar has plenty of struts. Yeah, Jason, you know, to be fair, to circle back to that, you know, spawning at Grimhex, you're right, that is a big target. Especially since people can fire into your armistice zone at the moment. Hey, Weird, been a while. How are things?
Drive is now off.
Yeah, Tripper, there's a lot of things for, like, the sake of fidelity that I could really just live without. Like, I'm not particularly concerned with a bunch of extra features and fidelity. Like, I want to be able to fly my spaceship, walk around, move some stuff. That's really about it. That's really about all I need.
Drive is now off.
Hey, weird. No problem, man. Okay, I promise not to be the jealous significant other, you know? Like, it is fine. I mean, people got stuff to do, I understand.
Quantum drive is now.
I'm just appreciative that people decide to tune in and watch me just run boxes from point A to point B. So, no worries. Besides, midterms are important.
Quantum drive is now off.
Negative, Lonix. Like, it keeps being salvaged. Like, they keep putting salvage on the roadmap, and then they keep just taking it off. So, like, it's probably going to be salvaged, but let's be honest, it's probably going to be several years until we actually see it. Yeah, Chris. So there's two different map glitches. Hit the center button, like at the very top and a little bit to the right, and then zoom out. If you still don't get it, close your map, then open it back up. That usually fixes it after you do the centering. Thank you, Weird. You having a bad day over there? Everything all right? Like, is it just midterm stress or what?
Landing gear down.
Yeah, I want to see that tractor beam tech. Medical, yeah, I would definitely... Yeah, that makes sense with the whole body dragging thing they introduced. Whoops.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, Gruff. Chris, let me know how it goes.
Landing gear
Gruff,
down.
what, Oh, yeah. Well, Gruff, it's not really a loophole. As long as you had it before, you can just buy it back. That's how the pledges have always worked. I've got a bunch of super cheap pledges that I just keep recycling over and over. Detention for no reason. What was their supposed reason?
Deck impact warning.
Yeah, they do. They do keep showing off that stim pack thing.
Starboard impact warning.
Granted, sometimes I feel like they don't really have anything to show, so they just grab like a random art asset and put it in the emails.
Landing complete.
We're on that hump, aren't we? Yeah, we'll be alright. No, that's true, Gruff. I mean, as long as you buy it back with real cash, you can gift it, but there's only going to be a limited amount of those going around, too. Hey, Dragon, welcome back. Oh, weird, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I understand parents are probably going to be angry about that, which is a very dumb thing, because there's a lot of things that, as a child, you get punished for or get reprimanded for in school that have literally zero consequences in the adult world. Like, if you spill some milk, and like you get a spanking, or you get in trouble. Like if I'm an adult, 724. Like if I spill milk, like, one, it's never intentional, and like it hurts literally no one. Like, I'm out a little bit of milk, you know, like that's on me. Like, it hurts no one else. And like, same thing, like a lot of stuff in school. It's like, oh, you were on your phone because I saw your headphones. Detention. Like, if you're in the real world, like, you know, the adult world, out of school, like, never is that going to be an issue. Like, if you're at your job, like, maybe, but that's a job thing versus a school thing, and that's still really a hypothetical. Um, and I feel like school goes a lot of that Among Us type of evidence where there's no actual evidence, they just see a series of things and connect them without actually being able to prove it. Oh man, the new thing. Oh, I'm sorry. That's always really tough. I know how you feel. Well, I mean, you know, not from the whole 2020 stuff. 2020 has just been an absolute gas fire for everyone. When I was 13, my mom kicked me out of my house. I say that my house, you know, her house, our house, and I had to go live with my dad. And like the school I went to previously wasn't exactly big, but I moved out to this even smaller town, like so small, like they actually taught,
Online.
you know, farming in school,
Impact warning.
and very backwoods, and it was just an absolutely terrifying time because, you know, you're trying to get used to a different curriculum, things are a bit different in the school you were going to,
Gear up.
you don't have anyone, like any friends, it's like going to a party, and like not knowing absolutely anyone, and you don't even have a friend to fall back on that you can cling to throughout the party. Like, there's not even a dog that you can pet, you know, to distract yourself. So yeah, like, it can be really hard, you know, being the new kid at a school. And like, people always tell you that, like, you know, it's a chance to reinvent yourself or be something new. And I mean, well, parts of that are true. Like, it's still tough. Like, it's still a tough thing. Take this into Art Corp today. So yeah, man, I'm sorry, and I feel what you're going through.
Is now. Quantum drive is now.
All right, sorry, I was kind of rambling a little bit there, but man, I hope things do get better for you. And worst comes to worst, there's always the internet. Like, it's hard to, you know, like, you want actual, like, physical friends you can hang out with, too. Sometimes you can only get so much friendship behind a computer screen. Exactly, Apple. Like Brown. It's like, dude, like, it's never been me. And, like, they prove it, and then no one calls them on it, and they just keep calling, you know, colors.
Quantum drive is now.
Oh yeah, Dell. For sure. Hey, Travis! Thank you, man! Shout out to Travis there. I appreciate that, and thank you for watching. Actually trying to rush some cargo down to Area 18 now. Just to change it up, since Grim Hex was paying a little low, I feel like Grim is probably flooded on some titanium right now. And lucky us, we are directly over Area
Quantum
18.
drive is now off.
So no 7-minute fly-in.
Attention. Engines overheating.
Yeah, weird. Hey, good luck, then. I know high school can be tough. Hopefully things can get a little better for you. And also, you guys still have guidance counselors in school, right? It might be worth asking to speak to them, just to see if there's any other kids that are also new. Maybe you guys can get together, make friends. Bond over being new at a school together.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
And at the very least, it could be someone to talk to as well. Yeah, weird. Good luck, man. Good luck with school. Oh, Gruff, I've had quite a few, actually. Might just be the first one you were around for, but yeah, like, people have donated before. That's also fair. I mean, you can always find someone to be antisocial together with. You know, if you hate people, like sometimes you can find that person who also hates people, and you can sit there and talk about people together. Daria, we're gonna throw back to Daria from way back when. It's pretty much our entire shtick. All right, now where am I parked?
Landing gear.
Hey, have a good one, Weird. Good luck. Hopefully things turn out better. Yeah, Dell, I just really love flying into Grimhacks with a load. Like, there's that danger to it, you know? That's what I appreciate about Grimhacks.
Deck impact warning. Starboard impact warning.
I feel like we're too far back, but whatever. We're not. All right.
Warning.
And we are down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
But yeah, Dell, like, realistically, Grim is kind of a meh place to actually take bulk cargo. But I just really enjoy the thrill of snaking between the asteroids, dodging people looking for a quick kill, watching the doors close, maybe as a missile collides with the hangar doors. So, like, I go there more for the thrill than the actual profit. Sometimes it's also nice to just make profit, too. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing when it comes to trade. Yeah, like, I hope Weird it actually goes alright with school. Like, I remember being, like, back in high school, and I was a totally different person. Like, I was very, I don't want to say antisocial, but very awkward. Like, I was really just now learning how to be, I guess you could say, out in public, because since I grew up in the middle of the woods, like, school was really the only social experience I had, and I got picked on a lot as a kid. I mean, who didn't? So, like, navigating high school was just a very traumatizing experience. And I am definitely a lot more extroverted now than I was then. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Yeah, I kind of miss playing Alone in the Verse. Like, they had the game for the Nautilus, like the mine laying game, which is basically like space battleship. And that was fun and all, but kind of a charm to the older games. We'll probably do some more here in a little bit, Gruff. Sorry, went on a bit of a tangent talking about those high school woes. Alright, let's see. Let me think. Let me think. More trivia, more trivia. Lonix, no, actually, I've run into that bug a lot. At that point, I would just... Are you inside or outside the landing zone? Like, are you trying to land or trying to take off?
Now arriving.
Okay, so can you land again? 'Cause otherwise, you might just have to, like, park the ship somewhere, suicide, and then go retrieve the ship. Uh-oh, looks like Apple's going into the gorge. Alright. Here we go. We're going to take a page from the virtual assistant lady from New Babbage. So, finish the joke. What do you call a personal assistant that is made entirely of hydrogen? Wilbur, pretty much, if you have a crime stat, you have a bounty on you. That's pretty much how that goes. Ah, Coyote got it right. Moby Gas. Load this titanium here. Come on, unload. Unload, you got this. There it goes, alright. Yeah, Adele, you and me both. Like, I'll go there during PTU, that's really about it. If I could type correctly. Why? Oh, I must have caps lock on. There we go. Alright. Decay, wildly coyote. Wilbur, it should be in the top right corner. There'll be like a silhouette. And it should have like a portion of a circle red. Because you can get a fine, and it won't really be like a crime stat. It's basically like a misdemeanor. Jordan, I like that Hydro Homie answer. That's actually pretty good.
Convenient connection trams across all major commercial areas of our core. City Flight is business.
All right, next question. All right. During a previous April Fool's event, CIG showed off a food delivery variant for a ship. What ship model featured in the food delivery variant? It was the Big Benny's food delivery ship. Sorry, it's a specific ship model, to be precise. Sorry if I worded that weird. Like, there was a particular ship model that was used for this variant. So not the actual food that was delivered itself, but the type of food or type of ship that delivered it.
Now
Not seeing the right answer yet. Ah, there we go. Lonix got it. Yeah, it was the Reliant Core A. They made a Big Benny's variant of it for delivery. And actually a pretty fun video as well. All right, so that is 50K to Lonix. That's twice for you now. Yeah, sorry, Apple. I'd give you the bagel carrier. See, that's why I mentioned Big Benny specifically. I think that's when they changed up a bunch of other stuff for fun. Like, FCU got changed to, like, standard tasty units, I think. Something to do with the Retaliator. Haha, you're fine, Coyote. Alright, We're gonna store that, bring it back out, because I know as soon as I get down there, they're going to tell me that it's been there for too long.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Sorry, plug me my headset here. Should be the last time you hear that, though. Alright, pull that back out. Yeah, Ludix, how far do you have to go? Yeah, Gruff, go for it.
Thank you for visiting
What do you
our
got?
port, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
Yeah, sorry, Dell, that was me. I was unplugging my headset. I think he is right. Darn. Ah, well, that went quick. Well, that is 2 of those today in the span of less than 2 hours. Hopefully we don't get a bad token, though. And we do. So, restarting the client, you guys get my splash screen for Star Citizen for just a little bit here. Hey, Shot. Yeah, I've got a couple of 30Ks today. I've heard a mess of other people having issues as well. Exactly, Calic, the error that must not be named. And I know I just said it, but we're not in game, so it should be okay. Ugh, 3 helixes. What happened? Ah, yeah, Seagruff, I'm not gonna know that one. Sorry. Just one more time. Promise that was me. I'm plugging my phone since it's, charged. Hey, Weird, welcome back. How'd it go? What do we get you learning in school today? Okay, it's like a Aurora, Mustang, one of those. Yeah, see, I'm still not going to know that one. Well, good, Weird. I am glad to hear that. Hope it makes you feel any better, but I spent a lot of time in detention myself. Which, I mean, I didn't really mind it. It's like, you know, I got to read or, you know, do whatever. As long as you kept quiet, it didn't really matter what you were doing. Alright, so what do they have you, what are you doing for midterms? Like, I guess it's just like a general assessment test for everything, or what? Like, are there particular classes these midterms are for?
Trap now approaching.
Ooh.
Trap now leaving the station.
Biological, I might still remember a little bit about. It's the math that I am going to be clueless on. You know, Coyote, I was hoping that maybe they would just, like, change around and give everyone a freelancer who, you know, just had a, had an account during that whole thing. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Oh, Gruff, I mean, you can drop some hints, but I'm not going to get that.
Now arriving.
Oh, no, weird. That bug is still in. Well, it's a bug that is fixed by everyone having a freelancer. I don't know what bug that is. Ah, okay, so yeah, Subnautica. See, that's it. I stay away from Subnautica. It's an amazing game. It's absolutely beautiful. You'll never see me play it. Yeah, so that one I would not have got. Okay, so weird, for whatever reason, I have a very unreasonable fear of water in video games, but only in video games. Water in real life? Doesn't matter. Grew up on the lake, swimming, whatever. Water in video games? Nope, can't do it.
With decades of experience running some of the Empire's largest companies and in-depth knowledge of how government should work, Titus Costigan is ready to be your next imperator. And make sure the UE...
Also, these political ads in-game are just wearing me down. But yeah, like, it's a really good game, and you know, it's also a finished game too. Like, it's got that going for it. Okay, so not scuba diving, but I had a friend who was a firefighter who managed to acquire a spare oxygen tank. So we took turns diving with it in an apartment pool once upon a time. Like, I used to go swimming in the lake, and, like, it wasn't scuba diving or anything, but go as far as we could. Granted, the lake that I used to go swimming at, Lake de Grey, was a man-made lake. So there was still like forests and trees at the bottom of the lake, which was actually super creepy. Because like whenever someone would drown in like the deeper parts, usually they'd find their body like, you know, in the trees down at the bottom. Which was, you know, always a horrifying thought, really.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, Kai, that sounds about right. I mean, the Grey is the one I have the most experience with, you know. Because after that, it's mostly just like, you know, rivers.
Launch complete.
So there's, what else is there? I think there's Lake Hamilton. I forget the rest.
Landing gear up.
Say there's one by Ashdown. Pratt something? Millwood? Maybe Millwood?
Thank you.
Sorry, it's like Central and Southwest are the ones that I have the most experience with. East and like North, not so much. Yeah, I think it's that or Lake Pratt. I'll look it up. No, actually, yeah, it's Millwood, because I'm thinking of Wright Patman, which is on the Texas side. Ah, look at that. I just got an update for 3.11 PTU. Let's check the patch notes to see what's in that. Maybe we're getting our, Sorry, just checking the notes here. I hate to say there is no Mercury Star Runner featured in this patch. It's just to fix a Moby-Glass issue. So, no cause for alarm, just fixing a Moby-Glass bug, which I know is wonderful news to a lot of you out there. No reason to get excited just yet. Oh, and they fixed the server crash when killing people in prison. Ooh, Coyote, that sounds creepy. Love to see exploration on that. And negative, Lonix. PTU. Okay, so the way PTU access goes, it goes Evocati for, you know, NDA testing. After that, Wave 1, which is subscribers, and there are rich people who spend, you know, concierge money. And then usually it's Wave 2 or open to all. So usually there is a phase where it's open to everyone, and then it goes to live. Which, honestly, you're really not missing much. Usually it's just like a week, if that. And sometimes it's just immediately open to all, too, depending on what the what's actually in the patch. Like, if it's like a mid-grade patch like this one, it's going to be open to all. Weird, I wouldn't mind actually going back to it this week. Just, like, in some of my other spare time, I've been grinding for that cutter. So, literally just doing those data run missions. And, like, while I don't mind streaming it, it's just not really fun to watch. Just, you know, going back and forth between those two stations. Like, I want to be able to get back out and do some other things. So, once I've got the ranks for the cutter, I'll go back to streaming it. Oh, Gruff, yes, I have definitely spent that amount or more. I make no, what am I trying to say? I make no illusions that I have not spent that. And I am definitely not rich. Well, I don't make the money that I did anymore. Like, I wasn't rich, I could just afford, you know, the nicer bread at the back of the grocery store. Yeah, Parker, it actually literally just dropped, but Literally the only thing in it is fixing some mobiGlass bugs and the ability to crash the server with Prism. Oh, Parker, there's, like I said, there's not much in the PTU, so, I mean, you can probably wait on that one. Like, there's no extra features that have been added. Oh, well, lucky for you, that PTU should actually fix it. Yeah, see, weird. Like, I've had a lot of people tell me about the exploration being really fun in Elite. And, I don't know, maybe it's just my primitive chimpanzee brain, but I've never been super excited about exploration. Like, I feel like Elite does it well, where at the very least you can make money on it, and other people can actually see that you're the one who discovered it. Like, you get to some system thinking, oh boy, I've discovered a new system, and it turns out that Jiggy Two Snipes beat you there. Oh. Sorry, I just elbowed the crap out of my flight stick. Yeah, Parker.
Quantum drive is now.
Yeah, it does that thing where it suddenly just goes like super tingly, so you have to wait for the feeling to come back. You see, weird, I don't remember why, but I really enjoy hanging around Wolf 406. Like, I've made a lot of money around that area, so I just kind of stuck around. And I am super far away from it now. Super far away from Wolf 406. Trying to grind up those Imperial ranks.
Landing gear down.
You know, Parker, the pixels are very nice. I will say, though, the older models have had a lack of support, and the newer updates for them have actually disabled a lot of critical features. They rolled out a phone update that somehow disabled the camera on, like, the older model pixels, like the 2 and 3. And, I think Google's in the process of being sued. I mean, if you, like, update your photo a lot, you should be fine, but, seems like they really like to drop support for the older pixels. It's a shame, because I really like the Pixel. I think it's a good answer to the iPhone. Google finally officially came out and released a flagship phone that mimics the exterior minimalism of the iPhone,
Impact warning.
while still offering, top-of-the-line features and specs.
Landing.
And the whole, first-party thing, too, is nice. Instead of being some, Alcatel, whatever.
Engines offline.
What screens, Calic? Sorry, I think I saw you mention that earlier. I just didn't catch it. Do you mean like these screens back here? I don't know. They keep messing things up. You know, Lonix, I've actually made a lot of money doing trade. Like, obviously mining does make more money, but you have to go up to some of those ridiculous locations. And, like, I've been making money just running stuff in a Type 9. Like, just buying cargo at a couple of places, selling it elsewhere. Making 7 million every, I'd say probably 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, Parker, it's one of those high-risk, high-reward places. 734. And we're gonna have to switch it up after this run. Why, yes, Weird. Yes, I have. I know I keep bringing it up, but I actually get to collaborate with Frontier on some upcoming stuff with Odyssey. Pretty much all I get to say at the moment. That's really all they've told me. But, yeah, we'll get to, do some nice things with Odyssey. Can actually show that off closer to things actually happening, which I'm excited for. I love the design of their like homestead outposts, like the dusty towns they've set up. Okay, I was about to have a small heart attack there. Calic, which one? We're gonna take this load into Grim, I think.
Front impact warning. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Just for fun. Switch up our area. Maybe go see what do you call it? See if ArcCorp 157 is working again. Run a quick load of flooring into Deacons before we swap it up. Well, Weird, most likely it won't be, because they're making Horizons free for everyone who owns the base game. I know they did it for like a certain time period. Basically, if you owned the base game, you got Horizons for free. Oh, weird. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let me just look it up right quick, because they announced that they were doing, like, if you did already buy Horizons, you were getting some, I think it was like fancy skins or whatever. Okay, alright, yeah, so, from October 27th, which is, you know, pretty much next week, Horizons is going free. So if you have the base game, you will get Horizons for free. And if you own Horizons, you'll be getting a fancy paint job for all of your ships. But, yeah, Horizons is going free on the 27th. See, Ludix, you're further along than I am. Like, I've been running around in my Type 9, and everyone told me to get the cutter, so I'm getting the cutter, but I really like the feeling of the Type 9. The Type 9 looks like a horseshoe crab. Weird. I mean, you know, his skin doesn't really make up for it, but it's nice. Yeah, sure, Gruff. Let me think. Let me think. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that sounds like the Type 10. I feel like my Type 9 gets popped pretty easily. Alright, let me think. Alright. What was the first ship to have the Rattler missile mounted by default? Oh yeah, Lodix, I've got rocked by a couple of crates before. Yeah, what was the first ship to have rattlers mounted by default? Doesn't have them anymore by default. Hey, Ian, welcome back. Sadly, no, not the Constellation. I feel like a Constellation with rattlers would, pretty much end a server. Wasn't the Buccaneer. Ah, there we go. With the Cutlass. Also, General Kenobi. Hello there, Raven. Yeah, it was the Cutlass way back in 2.0. Came default with the Rattler setup. Red! Now, okay, Red, why would you have 5 cutters? Like, I know they're a nice ship, but 5? Like, are you just showing off skins at this point, or what? Alright, let's sneak into Grim here. Come on. That did not save, did it? No, it did. Okay. It's a shallow jump. We'll be all right. Yeah, Ian, I'd like to see that. I doubt they will, but I'd like to see it. I feel like they just decided to put the docking collars on the red and just leave it at that. Because otherwise it'd be like a very plain shift change. Oh, I don't. Weird. Like, I'm working towards one. I've got a Type 9. That's about it. And to be honest, I really love that Type 9. I might just give up on the cutter entirely, but I don't want to give up, you know? Negative is on Lyria. Cobalt is on Lyria. Probably find titanium at about 740 right now, so we should probably just swap up and go to, Shady Glen. All of our money-making needs. Yeah. That's fair. It's fair, Waza. I would do the same if I had the money. Of course, right now I think I'm only at 70 million. Granted, I've got a few ranks to go before I could even get it, so I'll probably have it by then. Wait a second, we're approaching from a weird angle. Oh, look, we've got an arrow. Alright, there's pet 7. See if we get lit up. I don't think we are. I think that arrow wants us today.
Front impact warning.
And we're down.
Landing.
Just gonna make sure those doors close. No missiles hit us in the backside. I doubt the missile loadout on an arrow can actually take out a caterpillar without shields, but I'm just being cautious. I say that, taking a load into Grim.
Weapons offline.
Yeah, like I'd like to see it, because you know they have the docking collar on the Constellation, but it's on the side. So I think they're making sure that all the docking collars are facing sideways instead of like up or down. Oh, weird. If you've got a Type 9, you're not poor, you just haven't got your money yet. You're just a millionaire between paychecks. Yes, Raven, yes it is. I don't think it's bound by default, but there is an option in the settings for a rear camera keybind. You can't really look around at it. It's pretty much like a static security camera, but you can use it. $20 credits. Weird. How did you end up with 20 credits, man? It sounds like some data courier missions. Yeah, let me just double check if there's like a default keybind, Raven, but pretty sure you have to manually set it. I don't see a rear view. Yeah. You'll have to manually do it, which, give me a second. I'll tell you what it's under. Pretty sure it's under flight view. Ah, yeah. So it's under flight view. At the very bottom, it's look behind. And that'll be a rear view camera. Yeah, Lonix, there's a lot of very critical keybinds that are not set, and it irks me. CIG is terrible about coming up with decent keybinds. Like, okay, back in the 2.0 days, they were actually really good. And then they just got progressively worse and worse. Like, I am actually working on a very old 2.0 keybind layout. Which, you know, was from forever ago. Oh, right, we're in the pirate. Ugh, 865. We barely made any money off that. Yeah, Larrabee, have a go, man. I'll catch you around. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, weird. It seems like bounty hunting has a lot of time involved for not that much profit compared to anything else. Scraps back up to 140, so it looks like there's reduced fear about trading at Grimhex. Yeah, that's true, Onyx. Like I keep a backup file of my keybinds. That way I can just put it back in every time they change something on me. Well, weird, you can always write to Frontier. Seems like right now they're making it where mining is just absolutely ridiculous compared to anything else. Ian, why not take it to Crew L5, unless the price at Crew L5 is just ridiculous? Even like her L3, if you just want that in between. Oh yeah, like being able to back up your keybinds is pretty much imperative in Star Citizen. Ah, okay. No worries, Ian. I got you. I just thought maybe you liked Crew L1 a lot, you know? I mean, like, it's Quantum and a Caterpillar. It's not like it takes that long anyway. It's like, what, an extra minute from Crew L1? It's not bad, Raven. I mean, you're gonna make, like, what, 28,000 or so on a scrap run with the Caterpillar? Oh god, you're right, Gruff. What was even the last question? Oh god, I forgot. Hold on, let me scroll back up. What was the last question? Ah, right, about the Cutlass. Alright, yeah, Apple. I.O. Apple Crow. Not global chat. Sorry, Apple, wasn't trying to stiff you there. Yeah, exactly. Weird. Like, the amount of money you can make with low temperature diamonds is just ridiculous.
Board your Drake interplanetary craft.
Ooh.
Your systems are online.
Oh. Now that's something we might not be able to escape. And it is getting closer. All right. See if we can dodge this hammerhead.
You are clear to launch.
Ooh, that's a saber, arrow, some AI, not AI. It doesn't seem like anything's looking at us.
Launch complete.
Let's give him the slip, shall we?
Landing gear up. Impact warning.
Thank you. Please visit again.
I think we're gonna be all right.
Quantum drive is now.
Looks like we've slipped away. Oh, yeah. Here, I'm fine. Decide you live, you die, we've got a tail. Oh, it's a prospect. Like, for just a second, I was a little worried that something had followed us out.
Quantum drive is now.
Really, Ian? See, I didn't know about apostrophe. So I knew about the gulping, the big gulp. Did not know about apostrophe.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, maybe ArcCorp will actually sell something to us now. If you're doing 100,000, that's probably a good time to swap to running fluorine, which should actually be the exact same run as chlorine, just slightly more. do we got? Oh, see, like, I know about the big gulp. Oh, it's just unclaimed. But I didn't actually know about the apostrophe. We'll try that out once we get inside, because I want to see that.
Landing gear down.
Oh yeah, Gump. We're gonna stay local for just a little bit. Sorry. Right. I guess we can grab some fuel here too, actually. Since they did reinstate the being able to refuel at landing pads, which is really nice.
Front impact warning. Starboard impact warning. Landing complete.
I also hate though that you lose all thrust power once you're actually on the ground,
Landing complete.
so you can't actually, brake. Alright.
Engines offline.
It's refueling. Well, Graph, right now it's still, Laranite, Titanium, Acetine. Acetine's still been incredibly popular. Oh, really, Ian? Well, that'll be something to look forward to. They're bringing the rocks back and everything, right? Yeah, Gump, that actually came back, 3.10? 3.11? One of those. See, Ian, like, now I need that scene from A Bug's Life. Like the little ant says, "It's a rock." Alright, we're just gonna run a load of fluorine over to Deacon's, just to make sure that the Deacon's run is still viable. Gruff said that he was not able to sell there earlier. Ah, 2023. Okay, so we've got some time. Gump, it might have also just came back in 3.11 as well. Hawk, we haven't received any in the last few days, which, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, whatever I was getting was a ridiculous amount. Like, it was probably to the tune of, like, 20 million. Just since it's been divvied up. SMCA 6, I believe it was, to whatever research center you like. Anvik or Caltech. You can swap out either or. That did not refuel my quantum. That is disappointing. We will do it at Deacon's.
Engines
Oh, no, it did.
online.
It just doesn't display if your engines are off. That's weird. Alright, next question. Let me think. That's Aston Ridge. Vincent, so that's Deacons.
Landing gear up.
Alright, next question. Let me think. I am actually starting to tap out on my my Star Citizen trivia.
Drive is now off.
Give me a second, Gruff. I'm racking my brains here. We've already done the release here of the Caterpillar.
Landing gear down.
All right. How about this? It's a little niche, but according to a certain commercial, which ship in Star Citizen features dual colloid ion engines? Which can maintain fuel efficiency while keeping your SIG low. Oh, Raven got it. Quick fingers right there for the freelancer.
Front impact warning.
Yeah, it was definitely the freelancer.
Warning. Port impact warning.
A couple of raiders scan your cargo.
Landing complete.
With weapons featured from Bering and Krodig, you ain't too worried.
Weapons offline.
All right, let's send that. That was what, Lego Head the 5th, I think? If I remember that correctly. All right, good deal. So we broke it down to 50K so we could do more. Yeah, sorry, Jason. Yeah, see, like Raven should be the one doing the lore questions. Alright, let's see if we can sell our fluorine off. Don't tell me they killed the fluorine run. Oh, no, Gruff, see, it's still fine. We can unload fluorine here. Weird, that'll probably be like, what, 3.12, 3.13? Graphic could have just been a server issue. Like, if it wasn't popping up that it was available, then it was just, like I said. Probably the commodity population issue. Calic, I do not know. Is that one just available in the hangar at the moment? You know, Jason, that's actually the exact same answer that I was going to say. will say I'm actually very weak on a lot of my geographical knowledge. Tell you what though, we'll make that the next question though. What planet is Drake Interplanetary headquartered on? What planet is Drake Interplanetary headquartered on? The only intergalactic geopolitical or geographic information I know. Yeah, Calic, I actually don't know about that one. It might just be a hangar decoration. Like, I think it's just part of the party pack. Like, you might not be able to access it in universe yet. Let me jump to warp. We're actually going to see what Astatine is going for. Okay, so it is in Magnus, but okay, so Steve got it. It is Borea. Technically, it's Magnus 3, but yeah, Borea is one of either answer. So yeah, it's actually Magnus is a system. Magnus 3 is a planet. I'd take Magnus 3 as well, but yeah, Borea is the other name for it. So, good job there, Steve. Steve, I'm gonna need that that in-game handle so I can send you some 50,000. And Hawk, I am sorry. That sucks to hear, man. Yeah, it's Magnus 3, but I'll give it to you since you got Borea in there. Gallic, you might be a little bit behind, maybe. Hold on, I'm just gonna type it in chat. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second, Steve. Let me get it on my seat here. Steve CC, I got you. There we go. Captain. Welcome back, Ian. Yeah, sorry, Calc, I'm not sure if you're caught up or not, but yeah, the Party Pico, I think, don't quote me, but I think at the moment it might be a hangar-only decoration. Like, I'm just looking into my hangar at the moment. I'm going to freeze up a little bit as I get back in here. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's in the hangar, which, I mean, we can log out here in a little bit and double check. And it might not just be implemented yet, too. Yeah, of course, Steve, you're welcome. And against my better judgment, I think we might go... no, we'll go back to Astatine. I get tempted by the Laranite sometimes, but I can't bring myself to do it. $300. What about 300? Ah, not this map bug. There we go. Alright, yeah, we're gonna play it quasi-safe. Go check out the Astatine situation. see what Woodruff has for us, and then truck it back. Yeah, exactly, Ian. Like, there's just such a high buy-in. And really, you don't even make that much from it. Like, in comparison, yeah, but when you look at the actual margin, like, if I'm paying 28 credits a unit, and, like, throwing 1.5 million into my Caterpillar just to make, like, you know, 200, 300,000.
Is now off.
I'll just do 2 runs of titanium or astatine or something else.
Quantum drive is now
Yeah, Huck, you know, I really agree with you there. Like, you know, when I was an edgy teenager, I loved the movie. Get older and learn, like, the real deal. Like, oh, okay, just Frank Miller was being super edgy.
quantum drive is now off.
That's weird. I see that. I'm gonna go check that out. Just might be an artifact issue. Yeah, we're close enough. Whatever that is, we should be detecting that by now. Raven, as far as that goes, usually I just go back and, I actually just usually go back through the stream itself after it's recorded and get the prices. Like, I don't type them up as I get there, you know? Yeah, at the moment, I don't have a sheet or anything like that. You know, the way I organize my information is, well, I don't. That's pretty much the problem. Yeah, Ian, like I said, that's pretty much why I stopped carrying Laranite. Like, it's just not worth the risk. Like, you lose everything.
Landing gear down. Front impact warning. Front impact warning. Landing complete. Weapons offline.
All right, let's go check it out. See what Woodruff has for us today. I'm hoping it's cheap, but deep down, my heart's telling me it's about to be $754. Tell you what, let's do this. Price is right. 50,000 to whoever gets the closest price on astatine without going over. So let's see those prices in chat. Closest without going over. I can remember where it actually even is. Hey, Cal. Evening. All right, so we've got a 753, 748. Oh, yeah, Steve, I love those charts. I actually, it's been a while, but I've actually helped Delta from time to time whenever he was trying to, figure out which hangar is which, like, before they were actually labeled. Yeah, like, I love the Delta consulting charts. Jason, we are at Woodruff on Ida. Alright, so... 748, 734, 745, 731. All right. Got a 7.5. I'm at 754. Cross to 753. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, non-binary pals, our bets are now closed. So we are now going to check out the price of astatine. And the answer is... Are you kidding me? Come on, CIG. Are you serious? Well, that's you know what? That is the Star Citizen experience, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it like 10 minutes most likely for this to actually update. But yeah, Pedro, like I get tempted, but I just tell myself no, like don't touch it. Not unless it is base price. Apple. Yeah. Yeah, nobody won. Tell you what, we'll make a trip over to Ryder just to see what is there. Then we'll come back. Yeah, what is the temperature on Ida? I feel like it's going to be 273. I feel like it's going to be absolute zero. Oh wow, only 215 or 214. Well, Del, I'm willing to try it. I don't know if it'll fix it, but I'm willing. Although my shift is currently off, I believe, but we'll just turn it back on again, turn it off. Ship is on, ship is off. Just to double check, because I don't mind going to Ryder. I say that, that's a lie. I do mind going to Ryder. Ryder is just always super expensive. Yeah, see, I feel Raven like that's probably a more believable temperature, especially since these planets are just so close to a sun. Like, you know, Hurston is absolutely baking, but you're telling me that the temperature here is like negative 214? Or that, you know, Lyria is absolute zero? Yep, still nothing. Well, darn. Maybe we're not doing astatine today. Those beautiful parking sensors. Lost more to other players than the heir that must not be named. I don't know if I believe that. Ah, that's fair, Del. See, I'm not a scientist by any means, so feel free to correct me if you hear that I am wrong. I will believe you, because I have no background in science. Alright, let's get out of here. You know what? Let's just go to Shady Glen. I like Shady Glen.
Hello and welcome aboard.
Grab some quick fuel.
Your system
Actually, you know what? We won't even do that. We'll take it into Area 18 anyway.
launch complete.
Ian, it's not over yet. You've got till November 1st, but we get a run, and I mean, it's a very small, sampling size, but we were okay, so if you don't want to mess with microtech, yeah, it might be alright. Yeah, Gruff, 1 second. Let me just set course here.
Quantum drive is now off. Landing gear up.
Ooh. Someone in game is saving up for a caterpillar, guys. Looks like he's halfway there. Should we help him out?
Quantum drive is now
Yeah, if that's the case, Florian is probably the run to go with. It's like, I think technically like 120 to fill up on. Alright, let's yeah, see if we can get him helped out here. Well, Apple, he's halfway there. He's got 2.2 million. So, I think we can foot him the rest of the way. Yeah, I would say Microtech is definitely a lot safer. And Jordan, the like 4.67 and some change. I would probably round it to 4.68. That way you can still afford like some of the cheaper runs. Alright, so he needs about 2.8 million. Alright, so what trivia question should we ask him? Should we ask him about the Freon inside the caterpillar? Haha, coming in with the Bon Jovi. Oh no, the Zeus one's too easy to look up. I was thinking ask him about the Freon that the caterpillar uses. Ian,
drive is now off.
has it ever been detachable? Like, I've had the cat since it came out, and I've never been able to detach it. No, you're doing that trick question stuff. Sir Citizen official video that'll never be in game. Now that's an interesting one. I think I'm gonna go with the air conditioning one.
Drive is now off.
Oh, Raven, that'll put some pressure on him. We don't want to do that, do we? I mean, besides, he's already got everyone watching the actual chat. Let's see. Spelled that. Ian, was that to prove that you won it and you didn't actually buy the caterpillar? Oh right, I need to get my my mission for Shady Glen. Oh, you found it, didn't you? Like above the what do you call it? Ah, fair enough, Ian. Yeah, sorry, it's one of my favorite questions, because it's not a thing you expect to see. Like, really? This is still using 134A?
Is now off.
I'll jump to OM3, fly our way down. I hope Moonhopper's alright. Haven't heard from him today, but he just might be out and about.
Is now off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You might not have the right answer. Oh, Ian, you're welcome to. Like I said, just like, you know, post like links to it or something in the comments, like after the stream, or just post it to one of the previous ones, and I'll check it. Coyote. So I prefer my caterpillars. Just run the minute in here to Shady Glen. Ah, sure, Gruff. Why not? Why not? Let's think about this. All right, here we go. A little bit outside the game. Which developer, artist, or whatever you would like to call them, at CIG made the reworked Cutlass. Also responsible for the Constellation Phoenix and the Banner Defender. Apple, was that like the weird shell Nautilus one? Oh, Raven got it. Josh Coons. Actually, I got to meet Josh Coons. Fun guy, very chill, laid back. Very laid back. Oh, bad. That sucks. Yeah, I've had a few ships like that. Always ends up being a character reset.
Down.
That is true. That is pretty Star Citizen. Say la Star Citizen. Just gonna pull a short little 180 here.
Front impact warning. Front impact warning.
We can afford to pull up a
Impact
little bit
warning.
closer.
Landing
There we go.
complete.
Alright, let me send that 50k to your Raven. It was Lego Head, right? Yeah. Sorry. Brain's been a little fuzzy today. At the very worst, bad. Just like transfer your money to a friend. Like your money shouldn't be affected. But I always suggest moving it offshore before doing a reset. No! No! Come on! Raven, that's... You know what, that is entirely fair. Ooh, Apple, that's a good question. I want to say the Constellation, but I wasn't around for that. Like, I was around for the tail end of the hangar module. I guess we can just sit here and wait. It's not like anyone actually comes down to Shady Glen. Also, like, is this amount of plant food, like, is this amount of vegetable, like, actually sustainable? Like, I know it's really just for looks, but this is just, like, a very small amount of, plant life. Is that okay. Never mind. I thought maybe it was a strawberry. Oh, Hawk. I feel you. That's how I get started. Like, the 325A was my first ship, and it's like, oh boy, this is the only money I'm going to spend on this game. Like, I've already spent more than I normally would. Oh, if only I had known. How could I have been so naive? Oh, okay, they actually have some in the back. I did not realize. Ooh, 10.5 million from an alpha. Yeah, he's put in some work. That is commendable. Let's see, what does that even say? Repurposed and assembled in the Magnus system. Hey, look at that! Our ship is actually semi-local. Oh yeah, Hawk. I loathe the political ads that they have been putting in the game, especially since we're probably going to go for 3 months. Wait, hold up. To prevent premature cargo jettison, make sure cargo containers are properly secured. Pressure status both inside outside airlock door. Watch out for potentially combustible. Does it say atmosphere? Oh, I can barely read that. LaSalle? Sorry, I'm just waiting around for Shady Glen to actually open up. Oh yeah, Steve. Hopefully. I always forget they have like a midway patch for the IAE, so that does make sense. I don't know, you guys think the air conditioning one is a little too hard? Like, maybe we should ask him another one? Oh, it was a model of the Cutlass, alright. Yeah, Steve. Really, Raven? I feel like those two are like very like diametrically opposed to each other. Yeah, I actually went for Mira myself. Mostly because I was wondering if like you could even call it the United Earth Empire if the capital was no longer on Earth. But, you know, my intentions were not as pure as some others. So. These weird potato bananas. Yeah, Lonix. It's actually on the website. Give me 1 second. I'll get you the link. And also, while we're talking about voting, I'm just going to take this quick time to remind my fellow Americans of voting age that voting is now open, and if you can, please make plans to vote in this election. Not only for federal and state level, but also for your local level initiatives and offices. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Posting the link now. Yeah, Jason, looks like I'm going to have to. Yeah, growing potato chips directly off the vine, just as nature intended. All right, can I buy stuff now? Can I buy distilled spirits? No. My God, they're actually going to make me wait the full 10 minutes. Man, that is super reflective. Not gonna lie, I do kind of like that gloss. Like, just because it's Drake, like, it doesn't have to be matte painting, you know? That looks nice. I don't know, maybe we should change this question up. I feel kind of bad now. Alright, it's been 9 minutes and a few seconds. Can we buy cargo now? No, we cannot. Alright, so 40 more seconds. Ugh. I may actually end this stream after we run this cargo in. Yeah, Coyote, like, I am excited for that. Like, that needs to happen. Negative Lonix. Like, even if it was sold out, we could still see the commodity. Like, it would just have a red price. There's an issue where it doesn't populate the, where it doesn't actually populate the terminal until the next refresh. For whatever reason. And that's been happening more often than not, unfortunately. But the worrisome thing is, it's been 11 minutes now, and it still hasn't... Ah, there we go. Okay, we just had to reselect. It's weird. Alright. Run that into Area 18. You know, Coyote, they actually have a bunch of positions open right now. Sadly, they've also had a bunch of people leave. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting a phone call. It might be my doctor, so 1 second. All right, I am back. So that was the doctor, and she said they didn't see anything on the ultrasound, but she wants me to come back after getting very well hydrated over a couple of days, so they can redo the test and see if functionality has been restored or what. So, it's good news at least. There's nothing funky on the ultrasound, but the functionality is still low. They're going to refer me to, I forget what the word was. Some specialist, I'm sure. So that's, I mean, that's good to hear for me. It's not, kidney failure, I guess. Let's here we go. Oh, thank you, Jason. And thank you, Lennox. Yeah, yeah, Pyrite. Oh, having paid $250 for some ultrasounds. Then I get to pay all that crap out of pocket again. Gruff, you'll have to tell me like who Mr. Beast is actually. Like, what do they do? Yeah, I wish, Lonix. Sometimes no news can be good news, and then like a couple of weeks later, it's always if we had caught it sooner. Oh, that is not a good jump. That is not a good jump. Well, we're going to risk it anyway. Alright, getting ready to cut engines. Nope. That is going to hit.
Quantum drive is now off.
Sorry, I was making sure we didn't, eat ground there. Hopefully not, Raven. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know my family medical history, but my kidney functionality started taking a nosedive, and then my blood pressure spiked in relation, so it's just been giving me like a whole host of health issues. Yeah, sure thing, Gruff. Oh, Gruff. Okay, so I don't want to sound like a hipster or whatever, but I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers. Like, literally, like, Camero is probably the only specific YouTuber that I really watch. Like, you know, specifically by the actual person. Because, like I said, growing up on dial-up, you know, it took about an hour or two to actually download like a 3 megabyte file. So videos were pretty much out of the question growing up. So like even though that I have, you know, the power of near limitless downloading at my fingertips and I can watch anything, I just really don't watch much. Yeah, Lonix, see like I actually applied for one of their concierge support positions. I guess I'm not close enough. And obviously I didn't get it. It didn't even give me the call for an interview. It made me sad. These days I feel like maybe I'm too critical of them, so they'd probably, you know, disqualify me for that. Alright, we close enough yet?
75%.
We are not. Oh, Lonix, you could try now that they have like their whole work from home thing going on. They might take you remotely. I really feel like we're close enough. Yeah, Cal, I don't really feel like for positions like that, like they really pay enough, you know?
Please proceed to assign.
And like I know a lot of people look at it like, oh, you know, you get to get paid to play video games all day. It's like, man, I love standing on a corner jumping for 8 hours to see if I can, you know, jump through the map. And admittedly, that's a lot of what we do now in Star Citizen. Oh, Gruff, I enjoy the game. Don't get me wrong. It's just there's been a lot of setbacks, a lot of promises that have been broken, and after a while, you have to start believing that maybe your dad isn't coming back with cigarettes after all. Hold on, did that actually? I don't think we procced the circle. One sec. Maybe we did. Yeah, I guess we did. Oh, okay. So the front one still shows up on rear view anyway. That's true, Lonix. Like at the very worst. You know, at the very worst, it's ignored. You just feel a little sad and you move on. Yeah, Raven, it gets annoying. Especially with things like the Caterpillar or Reclaimer.
Landing gear down.
You know what? I'll respond once I actually get on the ground.
warning. Front impact warning. Rear impact warning. Front impact warning.
Oh, we clipped. I thought we were good.
Warning.
Darn.
Landing
Oh well.
complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Exactly, Raven. Do not text and fly. Let's check something right quick. And that is behind us. All right. Oh, my God, those footsteps are just so heavy. It also still irks me that I have to basically get a ride from the airport to go sell my cargo. Hey, David. Whatever do you mean? Oh, the guy, yeah. Yeah, has those stompy feet. He is, contemplating a career change.
Want your company to be in
Yeah, Atlantics, that would be nice. I feel like more companies should do that. Because there's so many positions that are listed with places that are basically, they describe absolutely everything they want, but they don't actually tell you about the compensation. Oh yeah, Seagraph, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, shoot, I've been moving slow just to hit 3,000, you know?
Tram now leaving the station.
I am tiny. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I make niche videos about an already niche game. So the general accessibility, a lot of the stuff that I do is, you know, not really there. Besides, I do it more of a hobby, you know? I feel like you pretty much have to sell your soul to be like a professional YouTuber. That's what I'll grab. I'll grab a hot dog after I sell this cargo. Now the question is, do they ever actually bring the turtles back at ArcCorp? Yeah, see, Del, like I hate doing that. Like it's a lot of marketing, a lot of basically selling yourself, and I feel like a lot of it's just basically begging people to give you money in a way. And
Whether it's lowering taxes or
I don't really know if I agree with that. I mean, like, I'll accept donations, but, you know, you won't ever hear me asking for them. Being like, you know, if you subscribe now or hit that like button. No, that's not what I do. And, you know, if I never make it because of that, so be it. Ah, exactly, David. I never really got into EDM. Like, I had a modem die once. I don't have to listen to that again. Hey, Alessandro. Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, it's pretty much the same as it was in 3.10. A few minor changes, but nothing that really affects the overall gameplay. They've got a PvP event right now, where if you kill 50 unique players with a Gladius or Glaive, you get a Vandal helmet. Which looks nice and all, but I'm never going to wear it, so I opted out. Yeah, David. And I have to have like a 30-second intro with my logo that just goes for way too long. And then like start every video with like, "What's up, guys?" but never actually pause long enough for people to tell me what is up. Oh, wait, hold on. We forgot to use the, is it apostrophe? Oh, you know what? Mine must be unbound, because I've got those old controls. Also, this guy does not sell double dogs. Alright, I guess we'll get a chili dog. Yeah, that's the thing, Del. Like, sometimes you get trapped playing, like, a particular game, too. I mean, I could do it. Like, I could do it for, like, what do you call it? Like an April Fool's thing. And you know what? Alright, I'm thirsty, but I'm still gonna buy water. He doesn't have water. Someone here has to sell water. Now, pizza guy doesn't. Walk guy doesn't. Dude, none of these guys sell water? I don't know why I've got, like, the requirement for water, because aside from that, my diet is an absolute trash fire. Ah, cassava. Thank you, Raven. Now, right quick, though, we still have... Ah, no turtle. Okay, darn. Sorry, seeing if I could actually read that. I cannot. Alright, well, to cassava we go for water. Now, David, I do enjoy Among Us. I enjoy Among Us a lot. You know, we actually got stream sniped the other day while playing Among Us. Some guy came in, was hacking, just ruining the game, and then just, like, spamming his YouTube channel. Oh, it's cute. Alright, now, how do I get to cassava again? Now, I'll just go this way. Yeah, Lonix, because as much as I don't like the mechanic, I like watching the animations. It sounds dumb. I know it's dumb. It's not liking the mechanic, but I'll still use it.
Hey, what?
From a night in town to that big day making deals, Cassava Outlet helps you dress to impress with fashion for less.
Yeah, that's it too, getting used to it. I don't like it, but I will learn to use it.
Welcome to Kasaba Outlet. Everyday clothes
You know,
at everyday prices.
you guys got a bad attitude for someone who has the back end of a duck for hair.
We're sorry. You have exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return.
No, I don't think he's going to get it. I really don't think he's going to get it. Ah, yeah, I really hope they don't introduce that. Like, that'll be ridiculous. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's go look at some components. I might need to actually swap the FR86 and the Caterpillars. I've got the parapets right now, but Alright, Gruff, trivia question. Let me think. Alright, according to an older interview with Jax McCleary, what was the previous ship to win the Murray Cup? Full on with the bolts. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Raven sniping in with a 350R across the finish line. Well, they do have them here. Not that expensive. Yes, it was the 350R. A true pyrite, and I could eat them. Protein. It's 50k headed your way, Raven. I think, with that glare in the way. You know, Jason, Andon Arden does race Caterpillars on the side, but he's not the CEO of Drake Interplanetary. He does do several whale races. Where am I? I always get lost when I enter this part of Area 18. Admiral, I'm actually going to be packing it up fairly soon. It's actually about that time. I'm really just waiting for this guy to get the correct answer. How has he not found it? I'm confused. Like, we've pretty much told him exactly where it is.
We are that change. Should we believe in her for Imperator? Paid for by Sherrard for change.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could have some whale races, like, 890 League, Javelin League.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, look, he got it. He got it. Yeah, I want to see actually like some cargo Olympics. He got it. Ah, finally. Now we can end. All right, so that's blood shield.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
One more. There we go. All right. You got it. Oh, finally. All right, so he's got his caterpillar. We've done some trading today, and I think we're going to call it here because I am feeling it. Ooh, yeah, I'm especially feeling it in my legs. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Gruff. I'm actually going to be logging out now. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, poor guy. But yeah, so you guys have a good one. I'll catch you tomorrow. You know the drill. Good luck. Stay safe. Have fun. Stay dry. Be sure to watch the amount of sodium that you're eating. Also, if you are American or of legal age, be sure to vote. And I will catch you tomorrow. So until next time, keep on trucking. Good night.